Hey y'all, this is Rodney Watson running against Jimmy Stevens for the District 3 County Commission seat. Y'all have seen my videos. I wanted to follow up with you about this situation with Jimmy Stevens in District 3 while we're being neglected. And I made a lot of videos about it, but just looking around at how it affects District 3, Jimmy Stevens is a follower. Jimmy Stevens can't stand up for District 3. He's just weak. It's happened too many times that District 3 has been let go. He's been in there 8 years, and he's been credited with getting the bankruptcy straightened out. I'm convinced after what I've seen, it was other people that did the hard work on that, and he just signed on to it. You know, that's my opinion on it, and I can't prove that. But we have the evidence on the ground that Jimmy Stevens just goes along with who he thinks is a celebrity or has a lot of power and influence. All you got to do for Jimmy is wave some bells and whistles and get you some smoke and mirrors, and he'll just go right along. He had all the ability in the world down here at the storm shelter to get those plans out and break that cost down, to know if that builder could build it for that. He had all the ability in the world to ride down there and just check it out. Just look at the progress on it. All right? He's had all the ability in the world with this stadium downtown, like I did, to take the cost of this, how many people it's going to seat, break down the square footage, and compare it to other stadiums and know if this stadium can be built for this. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all remember it, but a month or so ago, I made a video about that stadium can't be built for the $179,000. That's so far, that can't even be done. Can't even be done. And all you have to do is take that stadium and compare it to other ones that's been built. The $10 million that they're saying it's going to generate, I said this in another video, there's no stadium that's turned that kind of revenue back to the city. There was one that they spent $200 million on, and it sent $2 million back. That was the best performer, and that was from sports economics website, and it's an extensive breakdown. All you have to do as a county commissioner is say, well, they say it's going to cost this much to do this job. Let me see what it's cost to do other ones. And when you read, it ain't there for this stadium, okay? The economic development is not there for this stadium if you compare it to other ones. He has every right in the world to do that, and the time. He had the right and the time to go down here and look at this storm shelter. He could have got out and just talked around to the men on the job and said, how's things going? And he could have found out. One of them would have said, well, we're having a little rough time. It just happened to us down here on Alabama Power job. Alabama Power come around asking about some situation, and the contractor was trying to keep people quiet. And because there was a few men on the job that's craftsmen, and they was mad about not being able to perform their job as their craft, they broke ranks and they told the power company about some of the problems they was having because they wasn't being able to do their job. Of course, that made the company mad. But, you know, when you take a craftsman, talking about on a construction job, and he knows the right way to do it, and the contractor has done cut the cost so bad that craftsman cannot do his job in a quality way, all the customer has to do is go ask around a little bit. And you little old craftsman out there that everybody looks down on, he'll tell you, say, look, I don't have the tools I need to do my job. Or they didn't give me this or that. And that's all you got to do. Jimmy could have done that. Jimmy's not a leader, y'all. He's a follower. We're going to have somebody that's will stand up for District 3. Talking about reading these plans and these drawings and knowing what's going on. If you like me, like I grew up in the Church of God, our preachers, most of them, would ask us that we bring our Bibles with us to church. And they would say, you read along. You know what the Bible says for yourself. Don't just go with me. And if you know your scriptures, you know that the scriptures tell us, I think Not be Paul. I get the writers of the Gospels and the men in there that wrote the Bible. I get them mixed up. I think it was Paul. He said, "Follow me as I follow Christ." Okay, that means that you need to know, if you're the person following somebody, that they're on the right track. You need to sort of be looking around and saying, "Is he going the right way? Is he going the right way?" Jimmy's not going the right way. You need somebody that you can say, "Well, I'm going to follow him as long as he's following District 3's interest. I'm going to follow District 3's interest." You'll be able to trust that where I'm going, you may not always agree with how I do it, but you'll be able to look and you'll say, "Well," you'll look around me, you'll say, "Well, looks like he's going in District 3's interest. Boy, he does it different than I would do it. Boy, he says things I wouldn't say. He makes people mad that I wouldn't make mad. But hey, my storm shelter's finished. My roads are cleaned up. The big thing that I want to do is bring an industry to West Jefferson over here, and I want to see us a hospital. Now, those are going to be my challenges. But I want those either in District 3 or on this western side of Birmingham. So you'll be able to see if I'm doing what I'm saying I'm going to do by seeing where I'm going, okay, for District 3. I'm going to finish up with this. I'm going to find out today. I speak with a man today, possibly about taking over this campaign, because I got to go out of town for 3 weeks, and he's got some experience in this. He's had some success in getting the word out a little bit better. But you're going to have a shakeup on the county commission if what I'm hearing is right. You have two seats that's going to come up on the county commission that there's probably going to be lost because the district's downtown and those people are mad. One of the seats has got a person coming into it that has been active in small business development in Birmingham. Okay, I'm not going to call him names because I got to find out the details, and I'm going to talk to a man today, hopefully that can clue me in on the details. And I'm not going to go to the papers. I'm not going to read no articles. I'm going to go to these people, and I'm going to find out as much as I can, and then I'll check some stuff. And every now and then I'll get something wrong, but I can get that cleaned up. But I want to know as much of the truth as I can from the people. I don't want it filtered. If this lady, I think this lady, goes into office, she's going to be looking out for her district. If this other person wins the seat, they're going to be looking out for their district. If I go in, I'm going to be looking out for my district. That's going to be 3 against 2 that's looking out for interest outside of Jefferson County. The other commissioner's leaving, but he's got a man coming in that will eat us alive if we don't have somebody stand up for our district. Now, when these 2 people go into their seats and they stand up for their districts, they're going to stand up, and they will, for what's right for their districts. Then I can stand up with mine and not be alone, because we'll have common interests. What's good for me will be good for them. We have a trash problem, they have a trash problem. We have an opioid problem, they have an opioid problem. We don't have an economic problem as far as not working, but we do have a poverty rate problem, and they have it. So we can sit down and work together on the things that's common for all of us. We didn't have a stadium problem. We had a stadium. It was old, but they're going to rebuild it too. We didn't have the problems that they're saying existed around this stadium. We had plenty of money, plenty of credit to help brought real industry in here. Now they've squandered it, okay? They took it that direction, and Jimmy Stevens didn't even have the ability to break it down. Let me tell you something. This one person that I think is going to win, she was one of the no votes on the Birmingham City Council. I don't know where the other person's coming from. I'm pretty sure she's going to win. And she stood up. She didn't just follow. Jimmy's a follower. All the others are followers, and they just followed this banker's interest. We have a real chance as far as if 3 of us get on the county commission that's worried about our people in Jefferson County. We can come together and work together and get some influence together and help get this Northern Beltline back on the plans. Things are shaping up good for us, but we didn't win a victory with this stadium. It's a done deal. We're going to have to deal with it the best we can and go forward. But you need somebody that's going to stand up for District 3. Jimmy's not that person. And I don't want to say that I'm going to lead you. You know, I'm not. I don't like to hear people say that I'm a leader. I don't like that personally. What I expect out of somebody I'm following, I want them to be following some principles. And I'm going to tell you this: I'm going to follow Republican principles, free market principles, and that includes economic development through the private sector, and creating an atmosphere for that, getting the roads done, getting the sewer rates down. There's a lot to that. But those are my principles, and as long as I'm following those principles, if you want to follow those principles, I'll follow them, and we'll just all sort of go right in line behind this free market principle. We'll bring freedom back to Jefferson County. We'll get some regulations off people. We'll get people moving back in here, and we'll get some business coming in here, some real business. I'm talking about some good paying jobs, not this stuff that's going to come from this stadium. Jimmy's a follower. You need to know that. Jimmy's a follower. Anybody knows me knows I'm not a follower. I'm going to stand on principle. And I'm still flexible. We still have to move forward. But you have to be